After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's the backup Darnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun. Winston. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Winston, and that's going to be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Hunt. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They run for it with Hunt. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down, Darnold lets it fly for Thielen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Following the interception, Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And that'll set them back 5. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one is right. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll run it here with Hans. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run with Collins. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make this.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half to get there. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Bills add on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Darnold down to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinal.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Darnold. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep one. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. That's to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A toss play to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run again with Hunt. Spinning past him. Space to run past the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Hey, guys, check me out.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Here we go now.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The storyline in this one, Charles, no.